Welcome to Ankh Tarot. I'm going to channel a message from one of the ancient Egyptian gods. Let's see who wants to come out to speak today. All right, we have Selkis, the goddess of healing. All right, cool. Okay, Selkis, let's see. What's the topic of discussion? Okay, we have victory and success. All right, great. So I feel like whatever healing that you're trying to do is going to be very successful. Whatever you're trying to heal. Right before I started this live, I put pimple patches on. So I feel like if you're trying to clear your skin, that's going to work. Or if you're trying to clear something up, it's going to be successful. If you're trying to heal acne or anything like that. Um, but aside from that, I just feel like any type of healing process you're going through, it's going to be great. It's going to work out for you. So I'm getting, if anyone got any like procedures, I'm getting someone got like a colonoscopy, that's going to work. If you got a colonoscopy or if you're nervous about a colonoscopy, everything is going to be fine. All right. All right, but let's just see what's going on here. All right, we got the 10 of Pentacles. Cool. All right. The 5 of Cups, the 7 of Cups reverse, the Empress, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands reversed. All right. Yeah, so I feel like you can afford some type of surgery or procedure. You can afford it. I feel like you wouldn't have gotten this opportunity if you could not afford it. So I feel like if someone's asking, hey, do you want to do this procedure? Do you want to get this surgery? You can afford it. I feel like there's some type of downtime or something like that. I feel like you don't like that. Um, yeah, you may miss out on fun things because you're healing. All right, I see that you're like around your mom or something like that. You could be talking to your mom about this, or a motherly figure, or you could be a mother yourself. So maybe you had a C-section or something like that. You're upset because you're missing out on sex. You can't have sex anymore, but the surgery was, successful. You have your baby, all of that. Okay. So I feel like you're realizing that you shouldn't have a certain lifestyle anymore. Like I'm getting someone here, like if you had a C-section and then you had the baby and you haven't had sex in like 3 weeks, you're wondering how amazing it is not to have sex. Like it's clearing your mind or it's making something more successful, but you still miss having sex or something like that. So you could be talking about this with your mom. Like your mom is like, yeah, I went through that too. I had a C-section and I couldn't have sex for X amount of time, whatever. You're just upset that there's like a reality to healing. Like the healing is going to be successful, but there's certain things that you have to agree to make the healing process successful. All right, we got 3224 is the angel number. We're gonna put this aside for a second, but yeah, I just see that you're taking care of what you need to take care of, healing what you need to heal in a practical way. You're not rushing the process, even though you feel like you want to. I feel like Selkis is telling you to like kind of not try to get too much attention. All right, try to focus on healing, and then once you're healed, you can go back in public and stuff like that. So yeah, maybe you're like missing out on events because you have to stay home with baby, or you have to heal, you have to do certain stretches, exercises, rehab, whatever it is for you. You have to do that at home by yourself. It makes you sad. It makes you misses out. You feel like you're missing out on certain things that you could normally afford to partake in, but for right now, that's not what you need to be doing. Okay, but this is how you're going to have a successful recovery. All right, we have loans. All right, so maybe you took out a loan to do this. All right, for some of you, you took out loans to do this. If you took out loans to do anything, it's going to be fine. You're going to be successful. All right, so for some of you, this could actually be like you're in school to learn about, like some of you could be like in school to learn about surgeries, learn about stuff like that. You have to study a lot. Yeah, this is something that you have to pay back. So I feel like if you're in school to learn how to become a doctor, or in the medical field, you're like, dang, it sucks that I have to miss out on stuff. I have to study for whatever test or whatever, but it's fine. Like I feel like you're supposed to be doing this. I'm also getting to another situation where some of you are like influencers, or someone here is an influencer where a company like loans you a wig or some type of product here. You have to do some type of like review here or something like that. Um, yeah, it's like like you're getting so many of them, like you're getting a whole bunch of loans or a whole bunch of items that you have to review or something like that. I feel like it's exhausting. um, so it's like you don't want I feel like you need to wait to post them, or post them like little by little or something like that if you're doing reviews for companies, or if you have sponsorships or something like that where they're loaning you the clothes or whatever. You hate the fact that you can't keep them. Sorry, that's the term or whatever. Like I feel like you can't wear it out in public. You can only post it or something like that, like it's a loan. So if someone's giving you like this t-shirt to wear to take pictures, cool, great, photo shoot successful, I look amazing, but the practical side is I have to give it back. Something like that. Okay, so I'm channeling a lot of different instances here where like there's a process to success or something like that that you cannot avoid. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I just feel like this is how things are gonna go. Like if this is regarding your career, you're gonna have to work hard. If this is regarding um any type of money here, I feel like you have to, if you made the investment, you have to follow through with it. Like, yeah. So I feel like, this is something that you have to, it's like silent victories or something like that. Yeah, I feel like you need to be patient here. This is going to teach you patience of healing. All right. It takes time to heal something or to fix something. You have to wait. All right. We have 10 toes down. All right, yeah. So I was getting something about rehab here. I feel like you're trying to get grounded again. You need to focus on staying grounded. I feel like you haven't been grounded. You did some type of surgery here where it's hard for you to walk. For those of you that resonates that story of like, um, having surgery, or whatever. I feel like you need to like get back on your 10 toes, like get grounded again. I feel like you're trying to get grounded again. um, so make sure you're using all 10 toes when you walk or whatever. Um, yeah, this is how you're going to continue to get opportunities. Like, all right, let's pull another one. All right, we have bet. Yeah, I feel like maybe you bet someone of when you would be like ready. Um, you like bet like, oh yeah, I bet I'm gonna be healed by this time, or I bet something will be done by this time, and it's not, because you're realizing how much like how much time something really needs. So don't bet on time. Like, don't do that. For us, I'm getting some of you. Someone here has been invited to the BET Awards. You're gonna get a dress or an outfit, but it's a loan. You cannot keep the dress or loan if you're going to an award show. They're gonna give you the outfit, they're gonna give you the jewelry or whatever, but you don't get to keep it. You have to give it back. But I feel like when you're wearing it, you're 10 toes down in it, like you're walking in it like it's yours or something. Um, but something is not yours. All right. This energy is all over the place, but I hope you guys are like keeping up or whatever. All right, we have mirror magic. Okay, so this is what you're doing. I feel like when you look in the mirror, you don't recognize yourself because something is still healing. So continue to do the mirror magic, or continue to look in the mirror. I feel like maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not liking what you're seeing yet. For those of you who've gotten some type of surgery, whether it's on your face, your body, whatever it is, you're looking in the mirror, you're not really liking what you're seeing. You thought something was going to be healed by now, and it's not. But don't fret. I feel like, continue looking in the mirror. Don't avoid the mirror. I feel like someone here, you're trying to avoid the mirror because you don't want to see how long something is taking to heal. Go ahead and look in the mirror anyway. All right. And then we have in state. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like you're gonna literally have like a parent come and stay, or um something needs to be in a certain state or condition. So something is happening in your state. I feel like this is like some type of award show or something. It's like you're preparing for this. It's like you're completely healing your body, whether it's like through like inside and outside. And I feel like this is gonna put you in a state, like a certain state, or this is like a event that's happening in your state. You're lucky enough for it to be near you and you can go. Um, and then I'm getting like for another one here, it's like you're literally going to be like in a different state, like physically, like your body needs to be in a certain state. Your doctor may say this like, okay, you can't go out until your body's in this state, until you're able to walk on your own, or until you're able to do a skip, or until you're in the state to do this. Like you have to be in a certain state physically, mentally, something like that. All right. So I'm also getting to, so if someone loans you something, it needs to be in that state when you get it back, when you give it back. Like if someone loans you something, it's got to be in that same state, you know? It can't be in a different state. So be careful if someone like lends you something, make sure that make sure for one you have clear mirrors. Make sure if you're watching this, you need to clean all of your mirrors. If you have any mirrors with cracks or anything, get rid of them. You need to like throw away any mirrors that have cracks or bumps or scratches or cracks or anything. Make sure that you have like good mirrors. Mirrors with like cracks and stuff, that's bad juju. All right. So I feel like, for those of you who are familiar with mirror magic, go ahead and do that. I feel like it will help you. But yeah, I feel like until you're in a certain state, whether this could literally be a actual state, or I'm getting more so like in a state of mind, and like something that you were given has to be in a certain state when you give it back. So do not mess it up. I feel like you're gonna be fine. You're pulling victory and success here. Okay, so I feel like you're gonna be fine. Like I feel like you're just worried, like, damn, I can't get a stain on this, or I can't mess it up, or it has to be in this state. Like if you're sponsored and you're doing like reviews, you got to make sure you do it right. Like I just feel like I feel like you're in like this clean energy. All right. I feel like you want to like make sure that people know that they can trust you with something like, an expensive item. Like, they can loan it to you and you'll give it back in its exact condition or better. You know, if you took out a loan to get your body done or get a surgery or something like that, like you have to wait until you're in a certain state physically to show people, you know? All right. We have Ma'at, the goddess of giving and receiving. So Ma'at is coming out. Ma'at is saying that everything needs to be balanced. I feel like you need to, yeah, I feel like you need to make sure that you're balanced, that you're 10 toes down in something. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel like you're getting something, you're receiving something, you got to give it back. Giving and receiving, that's the energy of loans. So yeah. I would also check on the state of your loans. If you have loans here, make sure you check the state of them. They're like, um, like what standing you're in or whatever. But I feel like as long as you follow the rules of Ma'at and you follow the rules, you're gonna be fine. I feel like if you stray away from the rules, like let's say you had a C-section, let's go back to that example, and you decide to have sex on week 4 and your stuff doesn't heal, your vagina is not in its right state, that's on you, right? But I'm getting more so than anything, you need to have patience. You need to give something time to heal. I'm getting someone here needs to wait until week 7. Like if they're saying 6 weeks, your body may need like the extra week or something for some those of you. All right, you may need that extra week or whatever to heal or whatever. Yeah. Okay. All right, we have commitment. Yeah, so I feel like you're going to be committed to healing. You're like, all right, this is what they're saying it takes for me to heal. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I got to stay committed to the cause and to what I'm doing. Um, even though I don't necessarily want to, I feel like I have to. I have to, make sure I have energy. I feel like you need to save your energy or make sure you have enough energy here. You can't just like I feel like you need to kind of like be to yourself for a while. So listen to your doctor. All right. Let's pull some Kipper. All right, we have main female and judication. Yeah, so I feel like this is you. I'm talking to a woman here. It's like you're being judged. I feel like you're gonna go in for a checkup. They have to like check everything. Are you following the rules? Are you paying attention to what we told you to do? You know, based on what we gave you. Like if I gave you an operation, if I gave you the surgery, if I gave you this transplant, whatever it is, are you paying attention to the rules? Are you healing properly? You know? I feel like this is like the gods come like I feel like Selkis is coming in to check your progress. Like, okay, did you follow the rules I gave you? Or did you stray away because you have lack of patience, because you want to be seen so bad in your healed state? You're not there yet. You're not healed yet. You're getting there, right? But you're not there yet. Stop betting. Oh yeah, I bet you I'll be ready to start having sex again at week 5. I bet you. No, you're not. The doctor knows what they're talking about. Oh, I bet, I bet, this, that, and the third. Like, no, don't do that. Don't put any bets on anything that's not yours. Or that, like, I'm getting like it's weird. It's like the operation, like when you get a surgery or something done, that's still the doctor's work until you're completely healed. Like it's weird. I feel like Sokas is saying that, like, when you get an operation done, or when you get something done in the hospital by a doctor, even after they're done cutting you up and sewing you back together or whatever, they're still operating on you. Like, they need you to follow those next steps of, like, to for that, so that you can heal right. So they're gonna come in for a checkup and be like, all right, so you're doing this right. Everything's good. You're in the right state, or you're healing at the right time. Someone could have surgery on your toe, literally. Like, this could be like surgery for your toe or for your feet or something like that. Someone, I don't know. Am I talking to Meg the Stallion? Let me stop. That's not funny. Um, but yeah, I feel like someone here, like, you're getting some type of operation once again, and or you're a part of an operation for an award show or for a situation, some type of event, and you got to make sure you give this people their stuff back. So am I talking to a model? Like, you make money from people, like you model clothes or whatever. You got to make sure that you give it back the way that they gave it to you, period. All right, we have overspending. Okay. Okay. So I feel like you're trying to justify you doing whatever you want, because you're like, well, I spent a lot of money on this. Like, if you got a surgery done, you're like, yeah, I spent a lot of money on this, so I can do whatever I want with this. Or I feel like that's not the case. I feel like you're like, dang, I overspent. So that may be the only place you may go wrong. So I feel like if those of you who are scheduling an operation, make sure you're getting the best deal. Or if you're about to take out a loan, make sure you're finding that you're doing with the best company or something like that. I feel like you could fall victim to overspending on something, or just overdoing something. Okay. But I feel like you're committed to the cause. You're committed here. You're like, or you need to stay committed to whatever the instructions are. I feel like if you do this, people will not realize that something is a loan. Like, for example, I'm getting, like, if someone is loaning you a dress for an event, you don't need to go overspend and buy a whole bunch of jewelry and a whole bunch of whatever to take away from the dress. Like, the focus is for this company to advertise the dress. Or like, let's say you're getting the operation done, you spend a whole bunch of money on things that you don't need. Like, oh, you're like, okay, doctor, I'll be fine. I just started doing this other thing to where it's gonna make me better. Like, maybe you're trying to stop overspending. You're like, someone's getting plastic surgery here or something. It's like, the doctor's like, oh yeah, you need to go to the doctors and make sure they, like, roll you out or, like, get massages. And you're like, oh no, I'm just gonna wear a faja, a girdle, whatever. It'll keep me in shape. Like, no, you're trying to take the easy way out. That's not going to work. You have to do something in a certain way. It's like you're rushing to get noticed, or you're rushing to show people that you're healed or whatever. Don't do that. All right, it says step out of your comfort zone, North Node, exactly. So yeah, I feel like you being committed to like the healing process is out of your comfort zone. Maybe usually you just like to do things your own way. You feel like, oh, I don't want anything to hold me back. I'm fine. I can deal with it. Whatever the case, I don't know. This message is all over the place. So I feel like this is going to differ for like different people, but either way, you're going to be successful. I feel like this is just like a warning for you to not like be sad about the process. You need to accept the healing process and not try to fight it. um, okay. I do want to pull one of these. This is a love deck, but it does have other good messages in here. So let's just see what comes out for you. All right. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Yeah. You can't chance this. This is not something that you can take a chance on. You got to make the changes. You got to do whatever they tell you to do. Whatever state your body is supposed to be in, you need to do whatever it takes. Like if it's workout, go ahead and work out. Like maybe you got the surgery, you're not working out, it's not it's going away or it's not looking the same. Whatever the case is, you have to make those changes. And I'm getting for a lot of you, it's a doctor. You're dealing with a doctor or someone who's like a sponsor or something who's trying to sponsor you. Okay. So let's look at the angel number now. We got 3224. Just give me a second. All right, this angel number 3224 means that you have to keep putting your focus on the right parts of your life to see your world change. It talks about focusing on the right path. All right. Yeah, it talks about eliminating distractions and paying attention to important things that add value to you. All right. So, yeah, make sure you're on the right path of healing. Like, if you were told to do the certain things to make sure something is healed, make sure something is together, you need to follow the directions that you were given. Period. It's uncomfortable, but that is what's going to make you successful or fix something. All right. So I'm gonna leave the message there. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this message brought you guys some clarity. If you feel like it did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to your girl. And until next time, take care.